My fucking lady friend.
Fluffy pillows, kiss my ass. Put that in your book. Shout outs to you, family!
I'm tired. So tired.
defend the church against all enemies of Christ.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
From Metro Detroit, this is HBL Radio Nation. Thank
all right, happy birthday. We gotta do it all over again.
What's that?
Happy birthday, Kevin!
Happy birthday, Kevin Anderson. We actually celebrated already.
Happy birthday,
now
brother.
That hopefully you can hear us
say
that we're celebrating. I take back everything I ever said good about Tom. So we started discussing the fact that there's a little thing going on. And where is it going on?
Louisiana.
Whole little thing about the Ten Commandments being put on display in every single school.
Every public school, the ACLU has already dropped a lawsuit. Good, they should. And I can't remember who said it, but can someone explain to me how putting a rainbow in a classroom is indoctrination, but the Ten Commandments isn't? Give me a freaking break.
You're supposed to be inclusive, and part of that stems back to when Oklahoma had a statue of the Ten Commandments in stone in front of one of the federal courthouses there. Well, the Satanic Temple and Lucius Graves decided to go out there, and they declared that, all right, to show that you're actually inclusive, we're going to build a copper statue of Baphomet, who is a demon, overlooking two children, indoctrinating them into the Satanic Bible, making satanic hand signals, saying that this needs to happen, otherwise you're not being inclusive and you can't have your own Ten Commandments up there.
Right, yeah.
So there was so much outrage about it that they actually took the Ten Commandments down because they knew they would have to be inclusive otherwise. They need to do that again here.
Yeah, and the next thing it's going to be every other religious book.
It's all or nothing.
Every other religious book.
I want the flying spaghetti monster worshipped in class.
So John Fugel saying fundamentalist Christians are putting the Ten Commandments in Louisiana public schools. Now their kids will know God is deeply offended by stealing, coveting thy neighbor's wife, coveting thy neighbor's goods, adultery, and bearing false witness. And this November, those kids will watch their parents vote for Donald Trump.
Dear, you know we only mean those things for 1 hour on Sunday. Now shut your ass up before I beat you and get out of here so I can drink and have sex with my mistress and defraud everybody.
Alyosha goes, technically the Ten Commandments is the Old Testament and Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they've already edited Lilith
I'm not a very
of.
religious person, so I don't really know all that stuff, but you guys do. You guys went to how many years of Catholic school?
The first, kindergarten through 7th grade. 8th grade is the first. No, kindergarten through 5th grade. because 6th grade is when they started middle school for us, and that's when I got shipped off to Covington up there.
Right.
So before that,
Public
it was
school.
all
Right. Yeah.
it was all the nuns. at
Tony,
St.
you went
Regis.
you went through senior, right?
So it was 6 years for me, really.
14 years.
14 years he went to Catholic school.
That explains a bit more
What?
about Tony.
Need a beer?
Yeah, please. So, well, when Tony gets back, I want him to play this drop because Fugel sang on Stephanie Miller today, went through all the 10 commandments one by one.
Mm-hmm.
And not only was it funny, it's totally, they don't believe. They say they believe and that they're real Christians and all this stuff, but they're not. Because if they did, they wouldn't be voting for this asshole. So Tony, are you ready to play it? Or
They mean it if you're white, but if you're a minority of any
And
kind,
rich.
they don't
This is
want
about
and straight.
hypocrisy because the
Because if you're not one of those, if you're anything other than them, they don't want you in the club. They don't want you in the tribe.
no.
I can play it straight up because there's no video.
Priests even wear white robes.
This is about hypocrisy because these conservative Christians don't believe in the 10 Commandments.
Right.
I'm going to say it again. They don't believe in the document they're forcing public schools to post. Really quick, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Donald Trump prioritizes wealth, power. Have you seen his NFTs? He worships himself, too. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Donald Trump has done that in so many of his speeches. Number 3, keep the Sabbath holy. You're supposed to murder anybody who works on the Sabbath. Trump goes golfing. Honor thy father and mother. Trump tried to steal from his dad by rewriting his father's will. Thou shalt not kill. Trump killed more presidents with execution than every other president in 100 years, and he assassinated people. Thou shalt not commit adultery. I don't think we need to unpack that. Thou shalt not steal. He stole from vets with Trump University. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Where was Barack Obama born, you hypocrite Peckerwoods? Number 8, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Google Jack and Joan Clegg, Trump's neighbors at Mar-a-Lago. He
Epstein
coveted
was a
their
neighbor,
house
too.
so hard, he tried to take over their property. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. We got this guy on tape saying he's trying to seduce his friend's wife. All 10 he has violated, and they're voting for him anyway. They don't follow these 10 commandments. They don't get to call themselves Christian, folks. It's not that America's a Christian nation. They're not Christians.
Okay, if you,
This is
He's
about
getting very shouty McShout face on that one, but yeah. No, it's true. All of
It
it's
shows the
true.
ridiculousness of it. It really does.
The hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Expose that hypocrisy. Keep exposing that hypocrisy. When they were doctoring all those videos of Trump of Biden and
Biden,
Obama.
yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, look, he needs to be let off the stage, and he's doddering old fool." Well, guess what? Now you got Trump going, "I think I'm going to purposely lose that debate next week because they keep trying to paint him as a doddering old man when he's not." So when his followers tune in to that debate, they're going to see Biden that's like straight up with it, can complete a sentence, and Donald Trump going,
But he's going to be on mute. They agreed to the muting.
I love that
I
there's
was
no
really
audience.
excited about that. Yeah.
Love that
Nobody
there's-
for him to play off of.
Yes.
He
and
can go as crazy as he wants, and he doesn't know what level he's hit because he's not reading off the audience.
And they were saying, like,
That's
even on
great.
Stephanie Miller this morning, you know how, like, we have a directional microphone? Like, if I turn this around, it'll be harder to hear me, right? And they were like, they better have a directional microphone so when they do mute him, that they can't, it doesn't feed through Biden's.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And, so, and I was just like,
you'll just hear him yelling in the back like that,
yeah,
He'll
super
have
quiet.
to yell, and it'll be really quiet in the
Well, and
in the
if
feed,
you know,
yeah.
I could just imagine if he's got like his veins popping out of his neck and he looks all fucking hysterical and all like heated and screaming and because he can't tell you, I can't have them in gag order. Wah! And
He might
wait,
even walk off.
wait.
He might even walk off.
Are they supposed? Yeah.
If he goes in the first place.
Oh my God! Well, that's if he goes in the first place.
I'm wondering if he's just going to tap out before, and just claim it's unfair.
Motherfucker,
They
piece
changed the
of
rule.
shit.
It's unfair. I'm not
You
doing
might
it.
be right. Like he might go and then just walk off. Like he's done that in multiple.
Some guy just
interviews.
did that in I want to say North Carolina or something like that, and I think he might take a page out of that guy's book.
Right. And right now we got new audio tapes of this new dude who's coming out with this book. Save it for your fucking book, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, release it when it happens.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It pisses me off, to no extent. New tape of this guy who's putting out a new book about how he admitted that he lost the 2020 election when he was and he did 6 interviews with this guy, and then he didn't remember who he was and stuff. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And he was even talking about how I try to, really bear down on him on a policy. Like, what's your policy? What are you going to do about immigration or whatever? Just choose a topic.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. Well, we're looking into that in 2 weeks and and all his regular, normal rhetoric that you hear all the fucking time. He never answers a question ever like that. Because he can't talk about policy. He doesn't know anything about policy.
He rambles. He always pulls. My favorite line is he got from I think it was Wimpy from the old Popeye the Sailor cartoons, where he was always about, if you buy me a hamburger today, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday. He's always saying, and that reminds me of Trump, because Trump always says that, we've got a great policy coming out on Tuesday. The paperwork's coming out on Tuesday.
In 2 weeks. It was always 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks or on Tuesday.
Two weeks.
Yeah, he always loved repeating these easy, because they were easy for him to say, it turns out. Right? Because he didn't want to say Wednesday, because he has difficulty with that one, or Thursday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday is a difficult one for him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Can I just say the day before now?
Tony, go to the beginning of Keith Olbermann's opening yesterday and get how he called Joe Biden Joe Bride. That's what I wanted to name the show today is, who the fuck is Joe Bride? That's what I wanted to name the show, but Tony's like, we got to talk about the SCROTUS.
Yeah, the SCROTUS.
The SCROTUS.
Well, it's up to SCROTUS. They're going to have to
oh my God,
make a decision here.
These assholes, and you've got loose cannon, fucking Eileen, Judge Loose Cannon. I don't know what the fuck to call her.
Yeah, just
Judge Eileen Loose Cannon.
Yeah, just call her Loose.
Yeah,
That
loosey
doesn't really
goosey.
work. That's not...
She's loosey goosey, and she has no clue what she's doing.
She's loosey goosey in her interpretation of the law. That's for sure.
She either doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, or she's got masterminds telling her what to do behind the scenes, because she's got no experience, and she looks idiotic. I heard a couple of judges go through. This isn't right. None of this is. She can't make a decision.
She's going to make it real easy for appeals, because there's going to be a lot of misdoings going on here that are going to be obvious.
It's not even appeals. Can't we just get her removed? Like, what do we have to do to get her fucking removed? What do you call it? Not adjudicated.
Recused?
Yeah.
For her to recuse herself or to be forcibly recused, she's going to have to show some mass incompetence or some mass conflict of interest.
And there's already been complaints against her against the 11th Circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like, 1, 2, how many fucking tries do you, how many strikes do you get before you're out?
That depends on the tribunal that's looking over it, The council has to speak. So it differs everywhere. So, yeah, I don't know what it would be there. What?
Yeah, Sutherland died 88 today.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. He's not even listening to our own show. Well, that's why we had no audio at the beginning. Thank you. So.
He's busting your balls now, Tony.
Lumpy pillows, kiss my ass. Put that in your book.
I do still love that so much.
So, yeah, Okay, so let's start. The Louisiana thing, I think that might get overturned. I think it will. What did they rule on today again? Because I'm like, I kind of didn't understand what it was.
SCROTUS ruled today that there was they were going to uphold a tax imposed on foreign investments. So
that's good, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know.
Oh my God, they did something good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's still going to be loopholes for the super rich. We know that, but you know, it's a good thing that they're imposing that, and that was imposed to try to fill some of the gap of some of the Trump tax cuts.
Yeah.
That where he was just basically. He was doing the old thing, if you remember from Godfather 2, when the original Godfather was out over in Italy. He's going through the parade, handing out money to people.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what Trump was doing with, he was buying votes with those tax refunds that he was giving everybody with his signature on it.
Right.
He wanted his big signature on there because he wanted everyone to see that it was from him. Mm-hmm. Look at me, I'm giving you this money.
The guy
I'm
in the
robbing
white
Peter
suit
to pay
with
Paul.
the white suit, white hat. Yeah.
The whet my beak. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So, in this whole scenario, it's pretty much the same thing. He's handing money. He was handing money out to people to buy their votes, and that was working for a while. But now he's got so many other things against him. I really think that he's down so much that he's not really even going to come close this time.
Well, we got poll after poll after poll now, and I'm not one for polls. You guys know me. I
think the
I don't
polls are
like
horseshit
polls
right now.
I think they're all horseshit, but all of them, Biden's
they've
up,
been wrong
Biden's
for
up,
a while,
Biden's
yeah.
up, Biden's up. I think that's even sinking in that this conviction has really fucked him.
Yeah.
And this is only the first batch. We got how many to go? 54?
Not just the conviction, the fact that Biden has outraised money
for
the campaign. We're in a swing state, right? We're starting to see commercials like on a nightly basis, at least 3, 4, 5 times per show that we're watching on a network television. If we watch an hour.
Great Biden commercials.
Yeah.
There are no Trump commercials. He can't afford them.
We did see a Trump commercial. There was something, and it wasn't terribly good. It wasn't and it was for someone else. It wasn't for him. So it was someone else's campaign that paid him for a voiceover.
Right.
Yeah.
So and I do want to reiterate, I think I'm going to reiterate this almost every show until the election, because I want people to know that we've already talked about it our last show. I talked about it on Benny and Diane's show, but I think, I never know who's really listening or who has grandkids or who has kids, but this little part of the little Project 2025 scares the shit out of me. And we brought this up last time, but Trump plans to reinstate the military draft with mandatory national service, including exams for every high school student in America. Every high school student in America, male or female, 17
Page out of Kim's
to
book.
20.
Yep.
17, not 18. 17 to 20.
Right out of Kim's
To
book.
be assessed for which service they should go into. And if their military aptitude, which one would be good for their military aptitude. And if you don't take the test, your school will lose its federal funding and you won't graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You won't graduate high school if you won't
If
take
you don't
this
sign up for the
fucking-
draft and take the evaluation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should scare every grandparent and every parent in America.
That is how to build a fascist state 101 is build your army
Yeah.
to use against your own people.
With all loyalists who take a test to fucking prove that they're loyal to you.
Yeah. Otherwise, you ship them all out in ships and you sink them, and then you claim that the enemy did it.
And
Whatever
also,
fake enemy that may be.
imagine if, we
Allegedly.
always do this. Everybody always does this. Imagine if Joe Biden or any other politician had done this in the last 5 days, okay? Trump met with business leaders, and they were shocked that he was meandering and couldn't keep a straight thought. The next day, it was his 78th birthday, and all the Republicans were fawning all over him and giving him a birthday cake and singing happy birthday to him. And then he went to a black church in Detroit filled with white people, claiming 8,000 African Americans were there. And
I know the story behind that.
And there was really only 100 people there, and most of them were white, and all the black people there were all black operatives that don't live in Michigan. Trump said he's going to lose the next debate on purpose. He also said if he loses the election, he will start an investigation of some kind because, he's just a citizen. And all the doctored and altered videos of Biden. The cognitive test thing where he was bragging that he aced the cognitive test, and then he says Ronnie Johnson instead of Ronnie Jackson.
Jackson Johnson.
Yeah, Ronnie Jackson is his name, but he said Ronnie Johnson, and he said it twice. And he was the candy man who had the pill mill going on in the goddamn White House, and then you got Ronnie Jackson going out there saying, "Oh, I think that Biden's going to be all jacked up on Adderall and Provigil and whatever." This is the stuff that he was passing out like fucking candy when he was there. And he's going to be on all these drugs. He's going to be all jacked up for the debate. Yeah.
Because, everybody does it.
No. The reason why they're saying this now is because they've been saying he's a doddering old man.
Yeah.
So when they go on TV and the people on the right actually see him that he's not a doddering old man, they're going to say he was all jacked up. Mm-hmm. Like they did the last fucking time.
And every time before that. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could just roll your eyes. It's so obvious and it's so contrived, and I don't. You can all. It's like a badly scripted movie where you know what's going to happen next.
I'm pretty sure that the majority of the people, if not everyone listening here, we're firm in voting blue wave.
Oh yeah.
There are people out there that are firm in voting for evil. And I don't think we're going to change them. It's the ones who haven't actually fully decided, and I can't really fully understand that, but I don't want to offend those people because I want to bring them in.
Well, it's people who've got lives and they have to work and they're working to get a fucking food on the table and they don't have time to pay attention to this because they fucking work 3 jobs and have kids to take care of.
They'll watch the debate, though.
But they'll watch the debate.
Or they'll watch the synopsis of the debate, so it has to be swinging out, knocking out of the park.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you only watch Fox News, you're going to get an altered view on that.
Of course.
All of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, who was it? Gutfeld the other day. God damn. There was a video of Gutfeld, and he was like, the people on the left, they're the ones who are lying to you. No, Fox News. You had to pay $800 million.
And you're an entertainment channel, not a news channel. Those are entertainment programs, and anyone that believes you takes it on by their own accord.
Is there any way to look that up? Is it a matter of public record that we can see
it was
that
in the Tucker Carlson
Fox News admitted in a court of law that they're an entertainment channel? And can we just make a meme out of that? I don't know how to do that.
You should be able to Google it under the Tucker Carlson lawsuit. Tucker Carlson Fox News lawsuit, entertainment channel. Entertainment channel maybe in quotes.
Entertainment, not news.
It was Dominion or whatever the other.
Yeah. Well, that was the 800 million. That was the big one. But before that, there was a lawsuit against him where they had to sign off that our defense is that why would anyone believe us? We're just an entertainment channel.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was their entire defense.
How do we find that though? Because that wasn't really the Dominion's probably easier to look up because it's
Internet.
We'll find it.
But I just don't know where to. Which loss, what was that about? Can we find out what it's... I don't know. Anyway, it's something to do later in homework, but...
Tucker Carlson, defamation, Fox News.
Something.
Yeah.
Entertainment, not news. We're entertainment channel, not news.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it'll pull it up.
Yeah, because that would be a great thing, like a meme to go viral.
Mm-hmm. Remind everybody about it,
just be like, this is what they said about their own station, but they're saying that, Biden's sickly and he can't function and he's can't put two sentences together, when we all know that is just complete horseshit. Go ahead. What were you just saying?
I was going to say, and we need to make viral again the link to the Howard Stern show where he's talking about walking around at the Miss Teen USA backstage.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get a link to that as well. And,
did you see the Lincoln Project's new ad?
No. No. Is it? I'm
It's
on
really
Threads
good.
now that I'm not on X anymore.
It's really good, though.
Okay.
It's like, they talk about Epstein and they show the pictures of him with all the girls, the young girls on the plane, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they talk about the grab and pussy tape. They use that footage or the audio from Howard. So, yeah, it's like a
Nice.
compilation of his disgustingness towards, even the video of him trying to kiss that girl. And then he pulled her away. It's like she was trying to pull away, and then he pulled her back.
He still caught air with the whole thing, which was great.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. Good for her.
I know.
Good for her. You got the good turn at the right time. you
Yeah.
know.
And she's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And it's so
disgusting
funny because
drunk grandpa
she
smells like cigarettes.
Stephanie
wants
Miller's.
to
It was
kiss
like,
me.
can you imagine those Garfield anus Cheeto lips like this coming at you? You were like, ugh, gross. It's so gross. I think I'm gonna barf.
Definitely disgusting.
I'm gonna barf.
Man, my computer is not happy today.
Why?
I don't know. I probably have to restart.
Some issues are going on.
All
over
right.
there.
Well, let's get through some stuff before his computer is so hot it's gonna crash. Never forget. How about never forget that when the U.S.
the dam.
Capitol was overrun and sacked, no effort was made to evacuate the president from D.C. to a secure and remote location. This fact tells you all you need to know about who directed the armed insurrection. It was Trump,
And didn't
the
Tony
God
just
King
say?
of the GOP.
Didn't Tony just say that they voted on funding the Capitol Police, and the Republicans all voted against it just
Yes,
now?
just today.
Just today?
Just
Wow.
today.
Yeah.
All the Republicans voted not to fund the Capitol Police, the guys who saved him on that day
Yeah.
when they were cowering
Yeah.
along with everybody else. You hypocritical pieces of shit.
And you had the one guy, follow me, you dumbass motherfuckers, come on. And he had to go down the hall, down the other way.
Pence escapes that way.
Yeah, while they were like behind the door to the left. Like, he's got them pissed off at him. Total decoy run.
And that douchebag.
Awesome officer there.
Tony, get on mic.
Now we're waiting for.
Well, I
Tony
can't.
Bruce to
He's
get on
like,
mic
wah,
here.
wah, wah,
No,
wah,
and
wah.
the high stepper fucking running, what's his nuts?
Oh, Josh Hawley.
Josh Hawley. High stepping.
Shit.
Yeah. You were running for your life,
Yeah.
you fucking hypocritical piece of shit. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. He lifted up his virtual dress and ran. That's how he ran. It was hysterical. You remember that, Ron?
Yeah.
He was high stepping.
Yeah. That
Like-
was the whole
Running
thing.
man.
Running
Right,
man.
man.
And who said it? That who said? I forget who said it. It must have been Fugel Sanger or Hal Sparks that said when he was running, he actually looked like a swastika.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he actually looked like. That's how fast he was hauling his ass.
Nice.
Fucking pieces of shit.
Absolute.
Well, we also got a couple of good news things. Was that the Baltimore bridge, not the bridge itself is open, but the port is now open.
Seaway's
and
open,
it's
yeah.
and so they can get in and out of there because that was a major in 11 weeks.
Yeah. It's almost like there's someone who knows what they're doing
Oh
in
my
charge
God,
of the
isn't
Department of Transportation.
Isn't it so great when somebody knows what the fuck they're doing?
Who could that possibly be?
Oh my God.
Satan?
Could it possibly be
Satan?
Buttigieg?
No, it's a Buttigieg.
Could it be Satan?
So, and then, how about this one? Ukraine wants peace talks with, Russia wants peace talks with Ukraine